So this is an analysis of the liabilities that we've got, and as everybody's known for quite some time, we had those loans out with Aotearoa Awarua, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trusts that belong to us that have kindly given us the money to keep the mahi going. So you can see in 2019 it was 581,465, and in 2020 it's 614,314. I'm saying it like that because I'd probably get the hundreds and the thousands all mixed up.
That's right.
And as you can see, these are basically the way that we have been working with the trusts, and you can see what the loans are and the interest that we pay. 5% is a very good interest at the moment, because if you were going to get a loan today, I think the percentage is what, 2%. So you know, they're getting a good part in terms of the interest rate. So you can see the balances that we still owe each of those trusts, which we are looking at settling when we settle our settlement.
Moira,
Yep.
can I come in here? Can I just come here for a sec, because I do want to make a special mention with the Aorangi Awarua Trust.
Absolutely.
Where we basically renegotiated or reviewed the agreement that we had with them, and after some a number of hui and discussions, they, I think, provided extremely favourable a favourable response to the review, which basically meant that they wouldn't charge any interest on the principal that is outstanding. So whilst we are charged interest with the other loans, that particular loan now is basically interest free. So I make a special mention of that because I think there was a generous offer by them. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Utuku. And I think we only drew down 70,000 with Aorangi instead of the 100,000.
That's right. Yep.
And on to property, plant and equipment. So you can see that was 116 for 2019 and 15,000 for 2020, and that is around our website and our database system. We don't really have anything else. So accumulated funds, well, you can see we haven't got any, but we can still survive. We're still surviving. So you can see in 2019 it was 488,655, and in 2020 it's 431,413. Okay, so these are some of the comments from the auditors. So I'm just going to let you read these, and then we'll just carry on after you've a couple of minutes time. Okay, so this tells you who's in the related parties. So you can see that Barbara is a deputy chair and also a trustee on one of the loan trusts, and also on the Orfako B&D, which is one of the loan trusts as well. Also, you can see Richard Stedman. He was the hapu iwi advisor at that period, and he's also the chair of Ofako B&D and also the chair of Kaupiki Rongo. So, and a trustee on Kaiaorangi Trust. So these are just to tell everybody that they have got interests, but the auditors know that and put it into our audit accounts. I think this is, we've talked about this, the events after the balance date and the new variation for the loan with Aorangi Awarua, and it was signed in April 2021. This changed the total value of the loan from 100,000 to 70,000. Yeah. So, and I think this is a good one. 12, ability to continue operating. As you can see, we're in deficit, but the trust continues to operate whilst in a net liability position. As such, the trustees have considered the continuing use of the ongoing concern assumption in the preparation of these financial statements.
Yep.
So the trust is still in the early stages. Oh, so I think I should read this. The trust is still in the early stages of settlement negotiations with the Crown for the comprehensive settlement of historical claims of Mokai Pāti Nui Tonu in relation to the Tiriti o Waitangi, the Waitangi Tribunal hearings and the Y2180 type inquiry in which the trust has participated through contract funding from CFRT are expected to conclude in 2021. The trust will seek to be contracted approved clients of CFRT for settlement negotiations once a deed of mandate is recognised by the Crown. Furthermore, once a Crown recognised deed of mandate is granted, the trust will also be eligible for funding from Te Arawhiti for settlement negotiation work for costs not covered by the CFRT contract. And just 13 just talks about the COVID and how that played, a part in some of the things that we couldn't do, and that we had to do a lot of work remotely, yeah, and working from home, and the impact that it had, especially on our financial audit accounts. Hence the reason why we're doing 2019 to 2020 now. And I just said to you, talked about the funding that we got from Te Arawhiti, and that went out to the 2 iwi service providers.